Guys,
Yeah.
I got the clap.
Da 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 da. He's got the clap. It makes it sound like you have an STD. All right, let's start.
Hey, welcome to Luke and Lewis, the STD of podcasts. I'm Lewis. Luke has a mullet. What the
Yes.
fuck's happening?
I was gonna say Luke and Lewis. It's Bazar and Bluis. Well, not Bluis yet, which you need
Not
to
yet.
explain yourself.
Yeah.
But yes, I have.
What
pretty much-
happened? You did a live stream for not even your birthday, for Meg's birthday, and then at like, I don't know, it was like 11 p.m. or midnight, I get an influx of messages going, look at Luke's stream, look at Luke's stream. I tune in and Meg's shaving your fucking head.
Yeah. It was just.
What did I miss?
Well, yeah. Obviously, we already had this kind of bet on the show of who could fuck up their head the most, and I just prematurely. Hang on, there's some video now from Keelan. Does that have any audio, Keelan?
Meg hates
Oh wait,
this.
you guys can't hear it.
Yeah. At one point, she for real cries.
Dude,
So
Meg hates that. The look on her face is like if a 9-year-old made like a really good piece of art, showed it to their mum, and then the mum made them destroy it
yeah,
themselves.
it's the only joke or like dumb thing I've ever done to do with my career that she's just been completely not on board with from the
I wonder
from
why.
start to
Just
finish.
looking at you, I can't understand why she
don't know.
wouldn't want to be around this.
I think it's great. I look like the lesbian from the Hunger Games. You know that one that's in their crew in the third one?
Yeah.
She's a badass. So I think it's a
Yeah.
good look for me.
I think you look like you woke up halfway through a lobotomy and escaped from the mental asylum.
So what happened was we were streaming. It was Meg's 21st birthday. And then I think the
Meg.
discussion of Keelan's mullet came up in the chat. And then I was said, oh, Keelan's desperate for cash or something like that. Because Meg started begging for money or something. She started going, give me cash. And I was like, it doesn't look good on you.
Your live stream, the live streams that happen in this team is like the shit that you see on Twitter that gets a streamer cancelled forever.
Yeah,
Which
yeah.
is just them going, oh, give me your money now, I'm entitled to it. And it gets 100,000 retweets. This is scummy.
Yes.
How could you treat your audience like this?
Yeah,
and that's
yeah.
happening like every 2 days here.
But those people are morons and aren't self-aware of it. They go, no, it's not scummy. We are fucking trash. And look at my head. I'm aware of that. And Keelan's pretty much my idol at this point. Like, I think
true.
Keelan's my hero in regards to streaming. I've never met a man with, I guess, less of a problem with being a scab.
Mate,
think
talking
you're a
about
human
monetizing
seagull.
a small audience. I've seen this. I've seen Keelan make $500 out of literally 4 people. it's impressively disgusting.
I've made more money from live streams than I have subscribers.
Yeah. I was about to say from this show, and I was like, that's probably also true. Like, on his streams, people have been telling him to quit the show, being like, we'll fund you. You don't
Hey!
need Luke and Lewis.
No, that's absolutely not what happens. That's not good. Because you know what? I was thinking about this the other day. Keelan could never work anywhere else, ever.
No.
You know what he was doing before this show? He was playing more fart noises and pissing himself. And I was laughing too. And it made me think, if this ever fails and Keelan has to get a normal job, he's going to rock up in the office and go, hey boys, check out this disgusting fart noise. He'll get fired on the spot and go,
Yeah.
I don't get it. What went wrong?
You could never work at a call center. You'd be like, hello, welcome to Medibank. Here's a fart. You know? And then you'd do that laugh, and the person would be like, fuck off.
The workplace culture here has absolutely irreparably fucked Keelan's brain. He'll never be able to work anywhere else. And us too, you know? Like, that's
gonna
why
say-
I'm going all in on comedy. If this fails, it's over.
Even calling it culture is generous to what we have going on here. It's
Yeah.
something, but it's definitely not cultured. So, yeah, it was on Meg's live stream, and I think Keelan doing something like bad for money came up, and then someone in the chat just said, how much for you to do a mullet? And I just laughed it off. And then Meg said $500 from one person, just so it wouldn't happen, right? And then the chat was like, oh, and then there was a couple of people who were regular big donators in my streams were like, don't tempt me. And they were weighing it up. And then I said, oh, that's not fair, like, to the people watching us. What about we do a way higher goal, but everyone can chip in?
Yeah.
And because
a scummy crowd fund.
Yeah, a real scummy, spontaneous crowdfund. And because I'd never got anything close to this level of money before, I was like, oh,
Like in your life.
Yeah, like as in last like
over $100 bucks.
Yeah. My last year's income was below about $1,000. So I was like, like
Keelan's
1,429.
paying Luke's rent at the moment.
It's literally true. You need to stop donating to my stream. Why do you think I have this card? This is not a man that has a lot of money, you know?
I made a promise to myself Friday night when watching his stream. I was like, I'm not going to donate more than $50.
And?
I donated like 80 or something in the end.
This is fun. Our money just goes in a big circle. It comes directly from the listeners to me and Luke. We give it to Keelan and Ruben, and then Keelan gives half of that back to us. Ruben pockets it.
And then also just YouTube keep taking a cut every single time it goes them around. But
diminishing returns.
What bothers me is, like, if you really wanted to, Keelan, you can just PayPal me the money, then send me a text. But you choose to put it up in the little chat.
Yeah.
Because I like seeing my name on the screen temporarily.
Yeah.
So, I set the goal as 1,429, which is us getting 1,000 after YouTube's cut or something. Someone worked out, right?
Yeah.
So then I didn't really think we'd get to that, and it took like an hour and a half.
Fuck.
Yeah, and I had to have a ceasefire because the donations were coming in so fast. I couldn't do the maths quick enough to add them all up. Because people thought it was funny watching me do maths, so they started throwing out like weird amounts, like $54.86, and I'd have to add it up. And even on a calculator, that one's hard. So,
so not only are they making you look stupid with a mullet, but they're also making you look stupid with math.
Yeah, I'm like,
just simple addition.
It's pretty degrading being forced to do maths on a Friday night, at your girlfriend's 21st. And so then,
so good birthday for Meg.
Yeah, well, people were just kind of apologizing, going like, look, sorry about this, Meg, but this needs to happen. And there was also an anti-mullet fund, which was people were deducting money off the mullet tally because some people were pretty against the mullet. I feel like it's really split the room. No, some people love it.
Who?
I went into like my high school friends, like a Zoom last night with a bunch of high school friends and split the room again. But a lot of people, you're either really pro it. It's like you feel strongly about it either way.
Okay, that's good. I'm with that. I like that. Are you so? Well, I assume this means that Blonde Luke is out because you've kind of exhausted. Because I feel like you either get 1,000 subs or you get $2,000 in a live stream. That doesn't. Both of those things can't happen.
I mean, I have prematurely fucked my head, but the people in my stream on Twitch the other night were like, no, we're getting you a blonde mullet. So people
saying Darren.
Yeah, people still haven't given up. I've given up because I don't think you can further fuck ahead. And people on the internet say, "Oh well, watch us try." So I don't.
We'll see.
I don't care. I'm not campaigning either way.
What's the battle plan with the mullet though? So you definitely have a mullet. Are you gonna try and improve that? Are you gonna get rid of it?
I have to have it for a month, but I might try and improve it by the end of the month because currently it's so long in the middle and it's completely buzz cutted on the side if you're an audio listener. So it's not really a mullet, is it? I kind of just look like I have a shit barber. And I tried to do something, but it just failed.
Yeah, well, I think that's what happened.
Well, yeah, but I didn't really try and do something like we got clippers. We actually started shaving it with the Manscaped clippers.
That's
by
not
the
a
end.
good ad.
No, because it's been on my cock as well.
They don't sponsor us at the moment, so that's fine.
Yeah, it's fine. But
okay.
Anyway,
well, I actually got a special delivery today. I've got my blue hair dye here.
Yes.
And I like that it's called Manic Panic. The only reason you dye your hair blue would be if you're having a manic episode, and they stand by that. That's good. Now the blue hair dye doesn't freak me out. My mum's a hairdresser, so Jazz has been talking to her because Jazz wants to do it. She's not going to let mum do it, which I'm not happy about because mum's a professional and Jasmine has never done this before.
Yeah.
But whatever. I also can't get to mum's house, so mum's just been giving advice. So what has to happen before the blue is I actually have to bleach it. So I have to go blonde first. So we might get 2 pictures out of this. Me blonde and then me blue.
I wonder
but
what's going to look creepier. You look like a villain blonde.
Yeah, blonde, I'm going to look like Draco Malfoy with like anemia or something. So my mum's been giving Jazz advice, and so you have to bleach their hair by mixing these 2. Now, the issue is if you get the mixture wrong, my hair will fall out. We're putting a lot of trust in my girlfriend here. If she fucks this up, I'm going bald. And then I guess I'll just have to put blue texture on my head.
You've already done that. Would be good. You've
like the
already
fucking
done
Avatar.
that filter recently on your Instagram with a blonde filter, and you didn't. It didn't look that bad. So I don't know. I'm trying to give you some kind of confidence.
A lot of people just commenting that I look like an egg.
Yeah,
with the
I
bald
was
filter.
actually the top comment, but that wasn't that bad. Then we
I
got
would say it was
egg.
quite bad, actually. I look terrible. I definitely look like some kind of sex offender with the bald.
Yeah, but I look like an
Completely
egg with a mohawk right now.
Yeah.
So
That's cool.
I look like
This
a
with the
punk rock
mohawk.
egg. Punk egg.
So I'm gonna be doing this tonight. So I think next episode. Oh no, not tonight. I got to stream tonight. I'll do it tomorrow. I'll film it, and next episode we'll have Blue Lewis.
You're right. Well, maybe for the stream tonight, you should try and get it done this afternoon, so you've got blonde hair for the stream tonight.
Oh yeah.
Then there's
Halfway
like a progress. You know,
That's
like
true.
I'm on
We'll
the
have
way.
to figure out how to do it. I don't know if
'Cause-
you have to do it all in one go.
Because your chat
I'll
has
work
been
it out after.
demanding.
I know.
I thought you'd have to have a day of blonde to let the blonde sit.
I have
Let
no
it dry.
idea. I have no idea. I'll have to ask someone who's had a manic episode. How do you do it?
Let us know in the comments if
If you're insane.
you're watching this from some kind of institution, you can help us out. That'd be great. So
Now, some interesting development has been happening on. If you don't know, we do 2 secret episodes of the Luke and Lewis show on Patreon. If you want to support us there, we got a Discord server as well. Bunch of benefits. We had something that Luke and Keelan think is great. Ruben and I are very against and think is actually a colossal waste of money. Again,
'Cause
Luke,
once
do you want
again-
to explain?
Keelan and I try and create a culture on this show, and often it's shut down, it's poo-pooed by you responsible boys,
Yes.
particularly Ruben, just because you are the most responsible out of us.
Yes, thank you.
Lewis,
The most boring.
yeah, I mean, which is pretty wild to be the most boring on this show because Lewis was taking that cake for years, but Ruben's kind of come in and gone, well, you like Dragon Ball Z, well, I'll one-up you with
Board games.
board games.
I wear it with a badge of pride, boys.
And you could probably use one of that badge as a little piece or something on your board game.
Got him,
Yeah,
Bert.
nice one.
Well, you love like productivity and efficiency, so that's just
Yeah.
a double
Yeah,
use.
2 in 1.
No, I wouldn't use a makeshift piece for a board game, boys. That's ludicrous.
Well,
Gotta have the right
one day we played one of the board games you made once.
Yes,
and
because I made it, obviously.
it was full of makeshift pieces.
Yes, well, out of necessity.
Okay, well, so you would do that anyway.
Battle of the Titans going on here.
No, it's just Battle of the Dorks, and I've definitely lost that round because I opened up by insulting Dragon Ball Z, which isn't that nerdy. So I feel like I lost from the start.
That's right.
Now, Keelan, we wanted to make a purchase. It's pretty well known on the show that you enjoy Logan Paul, in particularly his merch store, and you hate money. And I've got
Yeah.
on board the Scab money train, so we're both fucking loaded at the moment.
I
And
do think
buy
it's
that
an interesting
merch.
dynamic to like Logan Paul's merch much more than Logan Paul. Clearly, that seems
should
to
have
be
worn
the
the
vibe
shirt.
with
Mate,
Keelan.
you're looking
Yeah.
at two Mavericks right now because we absolutely
Unhappy about
rated
this.
Maverick shop or whatever it's called. and Keelan and I spent about $400 US on the
You can
secret
listen to this,
podcast.
by the way, on the secret podcast of them spontaneously deciding to spend $500 on Maverick merch. I was so angry that I left the call. I wasn't having any of it.
Lewis didn't even
Luke
finish
was
the
encouraging
podcast.
it. Yeah, I didn't even finish the episode.
Well, it started off by me encouraging Keelan to buy it, and then I thought, "No, this is wrong of me, Luke. You shouldn't be encouraging your friend without dipping your feet in yourself." So I went, "Team Keelan, let's be a Maverick." And his merch is pretty good. So I was like, "Man, I'm gonna get a cool crew neck out of this, and
I show
I'm
you
gonna be a
guys-
great friend."
Should I show you what I bought?
Yeah.
Ruben
So,
hates this.
we got-
He's just sitting there shaking his head.
We got this. This one's for Lewis. So
Sucks.
it's nice little
I
crew neck.
fucking hate that you
Looks
bought
so
something
bad.
for me.
Yeah, we bought all the boys Maverick merch because you guys weren't on board. So we're gonna convert you into little Mavericks.
Got this one for Luke because he likes the black.
No, I was the charcoal one, dude.
Whoops.
Did you buy me the? Oh, I didn't want the black one.
You got in the wrong
no,
one.
that's
That was Ruben's.
no.
Oh, you fucking idiot.
Okay. Anyway, and then
Okay, now this is good again. I like this. Now Luke doesn't get what he
Ruben's
wants.
are small, but they only had larges in this size, so I got 2 of these.
So you didn't get my size. You
No.
bought me merch that I
You got
didn't
him
want,
too?
not in my size.
Well, I got one for me, one for him.
He was sold out, mate. It's the hottest merch in
Hang
the game.
on,
You gotta
hang on.
get
So
it
you
quick.
got Ruben a T-shirt that he didn't want and that won't fit him.
And then guess what the kicker is? So every size except for extra large was sold out. About 2 hours after I hit buy, I got
Yeah.
an email. We've restocked.
Yeah.
So
Oh, damn
Ruben
it.
gets a shirt 3 sizes too big that he doesn't want.
It's too big. That's great. Can't wait to see the photo of him wearing it.
And now I feel bad that I bought Luke the wrong thing.
You should
Alright,
feel
Luke.
bad that you've spent that much money on Luke. So hang on. The only person that got the thing in the right size is me. I don't even want anything.
Well, that's fine. I'll wear it for you.
This makes me so angry.
Well, so this joke isn't going to pay off for 6 months, judging by how long it took for you to get the last.
Mate,
fucking
even when it
boys.
comes, this joke is not going to pay off. This is
It's in Sydney. It's going to be here on Friday.
Whoa.
That's quick.
Yeah.
this is $230 each that Keelan and I will never get back. Essentially, not even in
fucking hell.
humor. Like often, some of these jokes pay off in the long run.
Yeah.
There will be one show where Keelan and I just rock out wearing Maverick merch, merch, and it will be a 7, and it will be a bit of a grim punchline, but I guess that's what you get for jumping on board of Keelan gags.
And I
Well,
just
if you
wanna
want to
jump in
hear
at-
us arguing with each other about how much or little money should be spent on Maverick merch, that episode's up now on Patreon.
Yes.
I just want to jump in and say that the shirt I got for the jumper I got for Lewis and the shirt I got for Ruben are both in my sizes. So if you boys don't want them, I'm happy to take the fall for you.
You're a dog.
I'll try it on, but it may be returned. How much money have you spent on Maverick merch so far, including the previous order then?
Oh, for 3
Australian.
So $230 plus $120 is $450. Is that right?
Yes. Yeah, I just want to see if you could do it.
450 Australian dollars. So
No, it's 350.
American.
yeah, my bad. I got a small brain. I like.
Wait,
Logan
so
Paul, I
Americans?
can't do
That's
maths.
like that's
No,
about
Australian.
450.
Australian.
Oh, Australian. Okay, yeah, right. That's insane.
It's a lot of cash.
Yeah, but that's just like half a stream for us. So it's not a
Yeah, I
big deal.
can't. Yeah, I can't relate. I'm out here trying to do entertaining streams. You guys are just sitting there going, "I'm not being funny until you give me $2,000."
Yes. And even still then, I'll just shave my head and continue not being funny. You know? Get on board.
What a good sell. We have also an update on one of our previous guest episodes. If you haven't
Yes.
heard it, we had TikTok superstar Blake Pavey on the show. Now, he's still in high school. He's in his final month, it must be, of high school. He'll be finishing up soon.
I think the
And
exams got delayed. Not really sure what's happening with school at the moment, but
I think school, must be that weird period where school's over and you're just waiting for exams, but COVID has made that wait even longer for
I
Blake.
think so.
If you missed it, you should go and listen to it. It's a great episode. But he actually skipped school to do the podcast and was very open about that, and also kind of knew that the school would find out about that. Now, Blake is not here to tell us this story because he doesn't want this story to affect his exam results.
Yes.
So, Luke, what's happened with Blake since that episode? How about you just recap what we talked about on the show, and then we'll talk about the consequences of that discussion.
So on that episode, for those who listen, you might remember we had like a bit of a joke around about.
I wasn't joking.
Sorry, actually, the rest of the show we're joking. Then we were quite serious for about a 5-minute period
serious,
where we talked about the serious issue of the year 7s need to be bullied.
Yeah.
Right?
They need to
Which
be.
is, I guess, more of a public service announcement to any year 8s or above, or I guess a warning for any grade 6s about to head in to high school.
I think one of the quotes from me was, look, if you're in year 7, I know it doesn't feel fair, but I promise you deserve it.
Yeah.
So that was a very serious discussion on why year 7 should be bullied.
Yeah, and that's just the kind of stuff that we often just
I'd say
threaten
that's the least
13-year-olds.
controversial thing we've ever said on the show.
Yeah, it's not that out of character for us to just threaten 13-year-olds all around the nation. So then Blake shot me a message a couple weeks later going, and by the way, that clip went really big on TikTok. So I think that clip got about 250K views on TikTok of us laughing about bullying year 7s.
Yep.
And which shows how relatable and it is.
And you know what? Surprisingly not negative, even for TikTok, which is full of kids. Lots of year 7s are on the platform. Lots
top
of year
comment.
7s were commenting. Yeah, true.
Yeah, the top comment was like, I'm here, fucking taped around a tree, and I agree. So Blake's gone, hey, mate, just letting you know I have to chuck a comment on the thread of the podcast on YouTube, basically saying I don't condone bullying year 7s. A parent complained, and now the school thinks I'm endorsing bullying as school captain. He's school captain! The school captain
endorsing bullying. You can't do that.
The school captain of the school came on our podcast. Skip school to come on a podcast to talk about bullying year 7s.
That's great.
That's why he got the vote, I'm sure.
That's why he's school captain. I've never met a school captain that actually deserved it. They're never what the teachers think they are. They're just charismatic. How do they get charismatic? Fucking bitches and partying.
And I'm not going to, just because I don't know if Blake's got his results yet, I'm not going to go on to repeat what he wrote next, but I'll admit some information. But
maybe after he gets his results, we'll do a follow-up. We'll have him, you know what? When he gets his results, we'll have him back on the show. We'll interview him about himself.
Every time throughout the rest of the conversation that he refers to the apology, he puts it in quotation marks. He goes, when I apologize. He's not even acknowledging to me that it's sincere. But also, if the school's watching, it was obviously very sincere.
Oh, it was very sincere. He was crying, actually, to us when he said this was remorse. He actually begged us to delete the episode. He said, please, boys. And we said, no, we don't delete episodes.
He was
here.
crying just like one of your year 7s at your school. And also, imagine being the parent that complained. Like, imagine watching us talking about that. Being like, well, my son or daughter's in year 7.
I would like to, if that parent, if they are watching, I'd just like to give a very special message to you. You're a fucking loser, mum, all right? Get off TikTok and parent your children, all right? The school captain making a joke about bullying your annoying child isn't going to actually make that happen. It's your parenting that made them so annoying that they must be bullying. It's your fault. I think you should apologize to your child.
Yeah.
Get off TikTok, parent your kid.
Would also like to encourage bullying the type of parents that complain to the school as well. If you ever see them coming in just after recess, would also throw an apple at them.
Anyone who's more likely to have an annoying child, it'd be the person who complains to the school over a joke made on fucking TikTok.
Yeah. Dude, it's funny to complain about that because on the same episode, we also discussed there being fake bomb threats at the school as well, which the parent clearly didn't have a problem with. They're
Didn't
like, oh,
care
that's
about
fine.
that. Nah.
Who cares if a kid
You know what it
calls
was?
a fake
I
bomb
bet it
threat?
was, he's from like a more regional town, isn't he?
Yeah,
I bet it was like he's done like a lot of COVID stuff, making fun of America and all the anti-mask stuff. I bet it was some fucking Karen who doesn't want to wear a mask, who's just been waiting for her chance to get a shot at the king.
Yeah. But yeah, we thank Blake for his service, and yeah. So if that comment was under that video, that is why it was a.
I'm just having a look. Did he actually comment?
Yeah, I
Don't
pinned his
throw him
comment.
under the bus.
Oh, you pinned it.
Yeah, I think he did.
That's very funny. I want to read it. What does it say? Just pulling it up here. Pinned. That's fucking hilarious.
I feel like I can't keep reading this because it would just keep digging it further hole. But it's so funny. I go, oh man, I feel bad now. And he goes, haha, no, don't feel bad. It's funny as fuck.
All right, so here's the official apology. All right, so here's a comment from Blake before the apology. Loved being on, lads. Absolute legends, right? Follow up. Just to clarify, everyone. Obviously, I don't think bullying Year 7's okay. Some people were quite offended, and I'd like to say it's not the way I actually act around the Year 7 cohort. Luke, Lewis, and I were simply making jokes and having banter. So to anyone who was offended by comments made by myself, I'm sorry that it upset you. That's good. I love that. I'm sorry that you got upset. Not I'm sorry for what I said. Sorry that it made you mad, pussy.
Dude, school's such a different place. Like, you forget, like, what I've after you. Like, because doing what we do every day is, like, none of this is allowed at school. What our jobs are is just not allowed at school. And we often forget that. Like, when you come out of it, like, you're not allowed to swear at school.
I know, yeah.
Like, this
It would be
must have
so
been...
weird being that big online from a school. All eyes would be on him. You got to
Dude,
feel
I
sorry
can't
for the kid.
imagine, and also the fact that he's school captain, which we weren't aware of. Lucky I told him to take his school uniform off beforehand. Remember that? We were about to start the episode. I was like, hey, mate, you might want to take your school uniform off just in case we say something fucked. He's like, nah, I don't reckon. And I was like, you definitely should.
Yeah. Luke goes, just in case something fucked is said. He goes, nah, don't worry. And then we go, no. Lewis is here. Take it the fuck off.
Take it off. So
Plus,
if the school's
Luke
listening,
loves
you're
getting
welcome.
school kids out of their uniform anyway.
Yes, yeah. And then you also made that joke. Yeah, so you don't need to do that one again. You what was I going to say?
Should we make an official apology as well?
No. What was I going to say? I've forgotten. I had a good point. Never mind, boys.
School captain, apology. Not allowed to do this at school.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, the fact that you're not allowed to do this stuff at school. I wonder what... Oh, yeah, I was going to say, I wonder what, like, being in high school is now in, like, this age of, like, wokeness and PC culture being a massive thing. Like, when we went to school, that was starting, but definitely wasn't. Like, it was like, oh, don't cyberbully. And that was the big things when we were at school was, like,
I think
no cyberbullying.
The only shit that I kind of got was, the culture of that being less hurtful and stuff. I was there at the very start of don't use gay as an insult, because we all used to do that in, like, primary school, and then, like, year 5 and 6 that kind of started, and then I was like, oh yeah, that is fucked. I shouldn't do that, and then that kind of got weeded out. That was like the start of it. That was good. I thought.
It just must be wild now if you're not even allowed to make jokes. I don't know. I guess we're just in a different world, so I guess that is a bad thing to do if you're the school captain, what Blake did. But it's just so funny because I see that and I'm like, it's a joke. It's not a big deal. Get over it. Like,
well, the school cannot be okay with the school captain going, yeah, bully.
No, but like, can't you just turn a blind eye to it? No, I guess
know.
not.
Well, I don't know. If you have like one of the most famous students, the most famous student in the school going, yeah, guys, bullying's okay. School uniform behind him, school captain badge on. Fuck those little year 7 cunts. I'm out of here.
Yeah, that's true. I don't know. I feel like, I'd be a pretty corrupt principal. I'd just be like, it didn't happen. Didn't say it.
You'd have him for a meeting in the office and you'd be like, mate, if you take the school uniform off, I'll let it slide.
Yeah. Third time round.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah.
I like that one.
That's good. The feeling's not mutual. I got into it. Well, we could talk about this. or you had a video for me. I did get into like a car accident kind of yesterday.
What do you mean? Maybe we should talk about this. Of course,
No,
I want
like
to hear about
it's-
you getting into a car accident.
It's not that good. Like, it sounds good. The headline is like, Luke gets into car accident, and everyone's like, wow, that's what a story. And the reality is, oh, cool.
Okay, well, why don't you just tell the story like you're a vlogger? You know, like get me in at the start, and once you get the watch time, just drop the actual thing that happened. Just
Okay,
like
so
a fucking
I'll cut.
three.
So, being a vlogger, you've got to cut to the most interesting part for 6 minutes, and then I'll like cut to an intro.
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. So, oi, mate, did you hurt her? Was that you? Was that you? No, I swear to God. She's like, no, it wasn't him. Boom.
Oh man, I'm in.
Cuts
Ah.
cuts the thing out. And now that was easily the most interesting part of the story.
That's crazy.
Yeah.
What happened? Did you hurt her? I mean, tell me the story from the start. Does
So-
it go for 10 minutes and 1 second?
Yeah, and I'll put like 4 mid-rolls in the middle. So,
Okay, good.
Keelan, if you want to do some like, if you have anything to plug, like during
Oh,
this
fuck.
story,
Oh, okay, cool.
yeah, I want to do at least 4 ads during it because it's a vlog. So and it's called I got in a car accident. Emotional #
All
shocking.
caps. Yeah.
Yeah.
Gone
In
sexual.
brackets, gone sexual. Okay.
Yeah. So I'm driving, obviously, in my car because it was a car accident, and I go to turn into a car park. I'm on like a road. It's only going 40 kilometers on the
Hey
road.
guys, this video is brought to you by Keelan's Mealans. Subscribe. Now back to the
Fucking
video.
ads.
Yeah.
And-
Sorry, you guys can skip the ads as well if you want after 3 seconds.
yeah, okay, cool. Yeah.
So, and I go to turn left, and a motorbike tries to whip around the side of me. Tries to but I'm turning left into a car park. You know, I've got my indicator on. I've slowed down to
Like
a
driving,
stop.
or was he doing like a whip and nay?
Yeah, a drive whip.
Oh, okay, sorry.
Was
yeah.
he on the
It
left
was
or
a
right
she.
of you?
It was a she. How dare you assume?
Was she on the left or right of you?
The left. But she should have been on the right because I'd already pulled off the road to the left.
Yeah.
I'd already pulled off into the shoulder to then go into the car park. So she should have just been on my right. There should have been no one on my left because that would be a dumb thing to do and that would cause an accident. But Keelan, that was like a good punchline. So that's why I put in like a little ad. You have
World
nothing
Gym
else
merch.
going on to plug.
LukeKidgel.com/merch for your World Gym. Woohoo!
Skip,
Oh yeah.
Skip.
Sorry guys, I messed up on that one.
Then
I need YouTube
she comes around
Premium.
the side, gives me a bit of a fright.
Hey, this is a second ad straight after another ad.
Those
Again.
fucking, I hate those
Jesus.
double ads.
Subscribe to Ruben Solo for some past
skip.
skits.
I want to hear this one out. Actually.
And then she comes around on my left, and her foot clips the side of the car, and then she's on a Harley Davidson, and she
Are
starts
you
doing
driving
that thing.
straight?
I'm
or
not
you-
even really driving. I'm going about 5 kilometers an hour at this point, and I'm about to
right.
turn left, but I haven't yet. And then
You're going 5 kilometers. That's so slow. There's no way you're going 5 kilometers an hour.
I was turning into a car park.
You said you were going 40 before.
Yeah, I was on a
Yeah.
40 road, turned off into the shoulder, started slowing down to go into a car park.
What's this show?
Five's insanely
road
slow.
crash
Maybe 10?
investigation. What's that show where they
Maybe.
recreate stuff?
But it was really slow.
Ruben's
Like
on
I
the
was going
case.
walking pace because I was about to turn around into a car
Okay.
to park my
All right,
car.
All right.
Fact
and
check,
then,
do you walk at 5 kilometers an hour? What's the average walking speed?
4.5 kilometers, I think, is the average walking speed. But that's Google Maps, and that's very slow.
That is very slow. That's like the
Usually, you
average
can
fat
get there
person.
faster
Yeah.
if you try. So,
For only $9.99 a month, you can watch The Boys on Amazon Prime.
Wow.
New season out now.
there's so many ads in this video.
Man, you're really making a lot of money here. This is good.
This is great.
Yeah.
And then, Foot clips the my car, and she does that thing where, you know, in movies, like when people lose control of a bike, they stick their legs out and they go, whoa.
Yeah.
She does the thing, but she's kind of going pretty slow. She's only going about 15 kilometers an hour. She's got her legs out, and she's like, oh, and she loses control. And then there's a car parked outside the post office, and she
Yeah.
just goes, bang, and the Harley Davidson, just because it's such a heavy bike, it's going so slow, it just crumples the back of the car. She went straight in.
Fuck.
She could not control it. She was going, oh, and then she tried to veer. She snapped off her handlebar off her bike. The
Oh, that
handlebar
is so expensive.
snapped, And then it was because the guy was in like a 5-minute parking zone, the one that she went up, right? I see the guy was like in a movie. The guy comes out, he's listening to his tunes, he comes out of the post office and goes, "Oh, fuck." He just came out to a car, like a motorbike
The
in the
worst
back of his
possible
car.
scenario.
Yeah, and she's on the ground, and I for a bit, I think I'm the problem. I'm like, oh my God, I've killed someone because she's clipped my car. And then I like pulled into the car park and I was like, wait, why was she even there? What? This is not my fault at all. Like, I didn't do anything. I wasn't even
Here in my garage, just bought this new Lamborghini here. Fun to drive up here in the Hollywood Hills.
Yeah. Is this an
You know
ad?
what I like a lot more than materialistic things?
Skip.
Knowledge.
Skip.
Coronavirus is most likely to spread from
We
person to
got
person.
a factual ad. How annoying is that?
Oh fuck! You can't skip this one.
Can't skip these 30-second ones.
This is a 30-second one. Shit.
Wherever possible, stay at least 1.5 meters away from others. It's also really important to practice good hygiene, especially after being in public places. Together, we can help stop the spread and stay
So
healthy.
weird how many
would be-
ads.
You know what would be fucked is if someone had got a real YouTube ad in the middle of this on our video watching this shit. They
editing,
finally
I'll
get through
run-
an actual video ad and then
Keelan, can you
starts
stack
playing
this
one.
part with ads?
Yeah, I'll do that.
They just get double the amount. So yeah, anyway, then I get out, and so at the moment her husband's not there, who you may have recognized from the clickbaity bit at the start. She's just on her own. I go, "Oh my God, are you okay?" A couple of people run out of a cafe who's seen it. They're going, "Oh my God, are you okay? Do you want some water?" And she's like, "I'm fine, I'm fine." She then starts apologizing to me, going like, "Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Love
shouldn't
that.
have done that. Like, that's all my fault. Is your car okay?" And there was a bit of a scratch on my car, but like my car's fucked now. Because remember that time when I got rear-ended like a couple of years ago and I just never followed it up?
Yeah. Was
Yeah.
that when that guy like overtook you too close, so you drove in front of him and slammed on the brakes?
No, shut up. That never happened. So,
Luke brake check Kidgel.
no, that's not how I drive, okay? So anyway, my car's cooked. I just go, "Nah, don't worry about it. My car sucks." Like, just honestly, she's in for thousands fixing this other car, even with insurance. So I was like, "Don't worry about it. This car's fucked. You have a good day." Then the
Man, for like clipping her on purpose when she passed, that you got away with a lot. Like if you only got a scratch and she actually thought it was her fault, that's
Yeah.
great.
yeah, but I mean, it wasn't my fault. So stop. You can't even drive. Don't even comment on this story, okay?
I know, it's just being in the car with you freaks me out, makes me not want to be on the roads, you know?
Yeah.
There's a lot of dangerous psychos out there.
Yeah, okay. Well, that was one time where I did go,
how
go
was
not
your
play
week?
another ad.
Go on, just tell 'em what you did.
What? It was a dungeon run. I can't do it solo.
This is Raid Shadow Legends. Skip.
So then the husband rolls in, right?
Her husband.
Yeah, husband
Where was
on a
he?
Harley Davidson. I don't know. He was like a minute
He would've
behind
been
her on the
behind
road.
Oh, fuck. That's scary.
Ages behind her, comes in really loud, like and pulls up. He's a big bloke, leather
Yeah.
jacket. He's got a ponytail, like a grey ponytail, all down his back. He's a bit
biker.
fat. Gets off the bike, goes, "Oi, what's happening here?" And then he sees me, and I'm not wearing a cap, and I've got this fucking haircut, right? and he looks at me, and he looks at his girlfriend that's on the ground, He's crashed into a car, and I'm
Fair
looking there.
call.
Because I was kind of freaking out. I was like, "Oh, are you okay? You okay?" He seen me ask if I was okay. And he's like, "Oh, babe, did he do this to you?" And clearly this had happened before, because
Really?
she had to be like, no. It's clearly in the past that he's prematurely belted someone for the wrong thing. She had to be like, no, it's not his fault. And he goes, "Are you sure?" And she's like, "Yes." And I'm like, "It was not me." And I'm standing against the wall looking guilty as shit with the worst haircut. Like, if you looked at me, I'd be like, that guy did it. But
Oh, yeah. Fair
Yeah.
assumption. If she goes, "No, it wasn't him," I'd be like, "Babe, you've got a concussion. It was clearly him."
it was him. Look at, like, that's not a fade. That's whatever that is. He did it. So I then kind of just did that awkward thing. Everyone else was exchanging numbers, mainly the guy whose car was crumpled, who came out of the post office and the girl. I was kind of just awkwardly standing there with a couple of people from the cafe who'd rushed out to help her. And it gets to the point where I realize I don't have to give anyone my number. I got shit to do. I'm a busy guy. And I was like, I'm probably just going to head out. And I start slowly walking backwards, just going, all right, guys, well, hope you're okay. All right, I'm so sorry. I hope it all works out.
Don't be a shit driver in future.
Yeah, and then the husband just goes, oi, mate, don't go yet. Wait here for a second. And when someone with a ponytail and a leather jacket tells you to do something, I just stopped. I was like, okay. And I didn't leave. And then, I felt pretty bad for it. I got the vibes that she was trying to be into his interests, but she wasn't competent on the bike. It was like he bought her a bike for Christmas and she goes, oh yeah, we'll go out. Yeah.
Yeah, there's a lot of biker couples. Like there are some chicks that love it and there are some that are just like, I'm fucking scared, but I like spending time with him.
Yeah, I got that vibe. She didn't look too confident and it looked like the way she kind of like immediately confessed it was her fault. It showed a real lack of confidence in her own abilities.
That means that while she was passing you, she was like, oh, fuck, I shouldn't be doing this.
Well, yeah, she had about 10 seconds to realize that she fucked up. But she was all good. And that's why it was, a bit of a nothing story in the end. But that little clip in the middle was exciting.
That was good. Man, that made me go watch all the ads. You must have made a bit of money out of that.
I did.
Great.
Yep.
This episode's brought to you by Lewis Spears on Twitch.
Sorry, after roll, guys. Yeah.
Fucking end roll.
At least it was a quick one that time.
Lewis, you had a video to show me before we...
Oh, yeah, I do. So, I found this a while ago, a couple weeks ago, and I actually texted you as soon as I found it. And I went, what the fuck? And then after texting you that, I thought, no, wait, I need to save this for the show. And then for 2 weeks, Luke has been thinking, what have I done?
Yeah, I've just been excited to see this video.
Yeah. So I've given it to Keelan. Now, I've found a video that you and I are going to hate and love for completely opposite reasons, right? This is comic book shopping with My Chemical Romance's Gerard Way, right? And this happened in Melbourne.
Yep.
So
really? When?
I don't know. When it just popped up in my YouTube.
When's it dated?
During the 2015 Australian tour.
Oh, you're right. Yeah, because it's uploaded in 2019. I'm like, that was during their hiatus. That seems unlikely.
Yeah. So this is a comic book shop that I've been to many times, right? And I love it because it's comic books, but I fucking hate it because it's My Chemical Romance. Luke,
so are we about to bond over something? Or
I don't know.
Oh, so you haven't watched it yet?
Haven't watched it.
So this could be us both mutually loving a video or both mutually hating a video.
I think I'm already very conflicted.
Finally found this. It's Nameless. This is by Grant Morrison, Chris Burnham, and I talked about it.
Good taste.
Before, but I found the issue, so now I'm very excited. So I'm going to be reading this on the airplane. Copra, super raw and awesome, and I love it. This is a great book people should check out. Neil's got a new book called Trigger Warning, but I don't see it. It might be in like a new section because it's a hardcover, but I'm a big fan of all Neil's writing. This is here. Neil's Sleeper in the Spindle, which is a retelling of Sleeping Beauty.
Good taste. Man, this guy's got good taste.
It's too much about comic books.
Should we stop here?
It's actually very little about comic books. It's mainly about real books.
Yeah,
regular
real
books right now.
Nah, I only like his music. Not a fan of his book stuff.
You know what's weird? He's like not buying any of that shit. He seems like he really doesn't want to be there.
Maybe
very unenthusiastic.
Yeah, it's like
I just feel like that's a dude that's the lead of like an emo band. I feel like if he's enthusiastic, it ruins the whole MyChem shtick.
He shouldn't be enthusiastic about anything. He must be pretty shitty because it seems like no one is asking for a photo in there.
But I would say that he would get recognized a lot in comic book shops.
That's what I would have thought.
But I like that you're getting pissed off about the dude that wrote "Welcome to the Black Parade." You're like, where's this guy's zest for life? You know.
I know.
There is a shot, and I'll have to find it later and just put it in the video version. But like this girl walks up behind and realizes who it is, and then like pauses and then like freaks out and walks away.
That's great.
I don't think I'd even like maybe recognize him. I'd have to be up really close to him for a sustained amount of time to realize that that was him.
Does he look really different to what I should know him as?
Yeah, because you would know him as either black hair or red hair, which is...
Yeah.
And he's kind of put on a bit of weight there. And
Put on a bit of weight, yeah.
But this
Too
was in
many comic
2015. He
books.
looks pretty good now on their reunion shows late last year before COVID hit.
Fuck, who is that? Oh, yeah, I recognize red hair, black hair guy. Yeah, I know
Yeah.
that guy. I don't know who this other dude is. He's gone hard on the comic books.
Yeah, he's been rocking a little bit too much comic book energy.
Mm.
So, thank you for finding a mutually... It wasn't... I think that video was mainly for you.
Yeah,
I appreciate
realised,
that
yeah.
you tried to make me feel included in something, but once again, yeah, the subject matter was still
I've
heavily
just
themed.
never seen anything that you and I would like for completely opposite reasons.
Yeah, you didn't really care about him. You were just a fan
Nah.
of the book stuff.
He wrote Umbrella Academy, didn't he?
Yes.
Oh, he did too.
That's when he got into the comic book vibes.
That's great. See, My Chemical Romance was just like a gateway into the comic book industry.
I think that's
Strange
just
way to
what,
go about it.
I think that's just what happens to you when you stop doing heaps of drugs on tour.
Yeah.
You put on weight. If you stop doing drugs and then keep up the same fuck diet that they probably all
Yeah.
had, then that's the result, I think. But I think he's in a good way now. I think he's sober and you know,
That's good. Shame his band isn't.
Hey, no, they're a very good band, and I disappointed that I didn't get to see them in March. Had tickets and then it got cancelled. So,
Fuck.
well, no one cares. Great. Well, I feel like I'm losing you guys here a bit.
Yeah.
I thought Keelan would at least care, but
I think
No, I care. I was trying to think of a pun that I was trying to think of a song, and I could go like, that makes me feel this way, but then I couldn't think of any songs that related to that. So that's why I wasn't paying attention there. Sorry, guys.
you boys are
Keelan's
always
acting
fucking
like a
hard at
bloody
work.
American idiot here. Huh?
Well,
Guys, I
Yeah.
think this episode has...
That was a
Right
Green
there.
Day reference.
That's all I got. Hey, I want to be commended for the attempt.
Hey, Lewis, I think
Same
you should
genre.
Take
Same genre.
Lewis, I think you should take a holiday.
This
Yeah,
sucks, dude. This
no,
is what
too.
Keelan does at 2 a.m. on my live streams, and it's bad then.
No, it's not what he does, because if it was what he actually did, he would have given me $50 and then gone, hey, Lewis, you should take a holiday.
This, you know what annoys me about this was a great episode up until then. Like, it was,
Yeah.
we definitely didn't poo one out, and now
Yeah.
just a little bit's leaking out, and let's just plug it up and finish the
I
episode
tried
strong.
to hold it in, I really did. All right, what are we finishing with, Luke?
Well, what do you like? We can go with Ruben on TikTok. What's workplace culture, Lewis?
Oh, that was just us, how we've ruined Keelan's chance at
Okay.
you know, being a productive member of any other workforce. He's
Hang
been
on.
corrupted.
What's lawn, Lewis?
Oh, that's what I wanted to talk about. So I moved into my house, right?
Sorry, Ruben, you've got bumped.
You've been
it's fine.
bumped. Maybe
I
next
said
episode,
at the
mate.
end anyway.
Hang on. To go back to the Gerard Way thing, maybe
Oh,
he
for
was
fuck's sake.
maybe he was
We
a bit
just got out of
shitty
here.
because there were teenagers in the comic book store. Am I right,
No.
boys?
Hey,
Yeah,
Keelan.
That's wrong.
Nah,
Hey, I'm
nah,
not
nah,
okay.
Nah, nah, nah.
I'm
nah,
not
nah.
okay. I promise.
Yeah,
Oh,
okay.
Are you just looking at song titles now? This sucks. Life's one big black parade, isn't it?
There's some pretty famous last words for you.
Stop it! I'm talking about my lawn.
I'm very
So we move into this
disenchanted
new house.
with this
Move into my
discussion.
new house, right? And I then all of a sudden it becomes fucking. I don't have a lawnmower because we've just been getting Jazz's little brother to come over and do it because that's how I made pocket money when I was a kid. So we're doing that. I think it's cool. And
Pocket
then-
money or vampire money? only-
Ooh, I like that one. That was
Thanks, Simon.
good.
Thanks,
Is that a
Keelan.
song title?
Continue.
I don't like my story anymore.
Hey, man.
Have to nip this in
My
the bud.
story had about 9 pre-roll ads in it, so you can deal with some My Chemical Romance puns.
Fine, all right. As long as I don't have to listen to a fucking Raid Shadowlands Legends out again. So I move in, and we've been getting her little brother to do the mowing, and then all of a sudden the government makes it illegal for anyone further than 5 kilometers to come in, so he can't come. And then
Question.
yeah,
Why can't you do it?
no lawnmower.
Right, but buy a lawnmower. Like I know how much money you make.
Okay.
They're only like $100. You could buy a lawnmower.
Get this, right?
Hey mate, it's also becoming summertime now. It would be
fuck.
good to mow the lawn.
Yeah. Okay, this sucks. You're ruining my story. So it becomes illegal for the little brother to come over to do it. It also becomes illegal for a gardener to come over for some reason. And Bunnings is more than 5k away from me. So I have just like a knee-high length grass and weeds and shit, and I can't do anything about it.
You're not near a Mitre 10. You're not near any hardware store.
I don't want a fucking mower. Because I would only do it once. I don't want to mow the lawn. I'm going to be that
That's it.
dickhead
That's
who
what
just
I
pays
wanted.
other people. Yeah,
That's what
I
I
don't want to
wanted
mow the
from
lawn.
you.
That's fine.
It's not hard. Like it's a thing where it takes half an hour. You get
Yep.
out in the sun. It's not
Fuck
the worst.
that. The
Get a
sun
little bit of
lost me.
fitness.
Nah. Home gym, mate. I don't want to mow the lawn.
Your
I'd rather
lawn
just
is
get someone else to do it.
insanely long at the moment.
I know. It's
You
really
probably
bad.
walked
It's
outside and
almost
went, "Oh,
knee-high."
this is how I disappear."
Yeah.
Yeah.
Is that a
I
pun?
was waiting for that one. I was gonna do that one.
4 people are going to be enjoying this. Max 4.
Man, I really feel
know what
like I'm
would be-
under pressure to get a good one out.
Fuck. You know what would be better than this? My Chemical Romance.
Was that like a
Guys, I really think this is the end.
Hey, that's it. Very
We're going to
good.
end it there, guys. Thank you very much for listening. Check out the secret episode of the podcast if you want to see me crack it at Keelan for spending way too much money on Maverick merch that I didn't want. And you get access to the Discord server, and we're doing free time. Is that this week?
That is
Next
no.
week.
It is
Last Tuesday.
on the 27th.
Last Tuesday of every month, we have a little get together on the Discord, and we're just having free time. Do whatever you want on voice chat. Luke's going to be there. I'm going to be there. Keelan will be there. Ruben might be there.
I'll probably make an appearance. Obviously,
Very
I've got a busy
non-committal.
schedule.
Very
but-
non-committal. We love that. I'm very surprised.
Guys, on the 27th.
We often get a tentative maybe from Ruben.
on the 27th, I'm gonna surrender the night.
We already
ended it.
Already
Ruben
ended it.
really
Oh, we
ended it on a
peaked.
high there. We
Yeah,
peaked.
that was a good one though. Woohoo!
And guys, I think this is the end.
I think this is the best day ever. Burn bright, boys. That's the end.
You can't just keep saying them. Lewis has left the call.
Lewis is gone.
Man,
Yeah,
this
fair enough.
episode is dead.
Shut the fuck up. Goodbye.